Hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode of Vegetarian Hardcore. So, in the last episode, I ended up doing the food court, which is right in front of me. So, this lovely build right here, this was the last episode. Definitely really happy with the way that this ended up turning out. Now, today, I plan on going out and building a farm, a giant farm. Great. This is not going to be my design. It's actually a design by Psiloncraft, and it is for a creeper farm. Now, the reason why I want to do a creeper farm is because I want to start getting gunpowder. One, gunpowder can be used to make TNT, which will help definitely with, mining down in the, for the netherite and stuff. If I decide to actually build with some of the netherite, which would be phenomenal, because I do really like the lodestone. That makes a really pretty block. But, again, it's netherite. That's expensive. So, we probably need lots and lots of TNT. And now, the other reason for TNT is for rockets. And rockets are going to be needed here probably in the near future, because I am hoping here soon to actually head out into the end, because 1.18 is rapidly approaching. Now, I do plan on updating the world to 1.18. And so what I will probably do is in between, the update and then the next episode, I'm going to go through and I'm going to trim all the chunks. So, yeah, definitely lots of stuff that will end up needing to get cleaned up. And I'll probably even clean up where the spider farm is. I might be like, okay, just delete it. Because with the mine shafts and stuff over there, we know that more spiders are going to spawn. Or more spider spawners are going to be over there. So I might still just completely delete it. So here for our Japanese area, the spawn temple, as well as the creeper farm that I'm going to be building today. Those are probably going to be the 3 areas that I'm going to save. Now let's go ahead and head up into the map room, because I did do a little bit of exploring. I wanted to kind of get an idea of what was over closer on, well, basically on the other side of spawn, because that was one of the areas that I hadn't really explored yet. So this area right here. So we've got a huge jungle here. There's a plains biome, as well as one of the pillager outposts there. And then lots and lots of jungle. And so I went there because I needed to get a whole bunch of the bamboo so I can make scaffolding for today's build. And so I was like, okay, take advantage of the fact that, we're going to be resetting these chunks and stuff. Well, I also have to update the map, because with removing them, we may end up with new chunks or new biomes, because there's the new meadow biome and, in the new update. And so I'm weighing whether I want to try to renew these chunks, because I want to keep the lovely little mushroom up there. So I might try to save that mushroom and then delete the rest of the mountain and see kind of what happens to it. We could end up with something rather interesting, but that is not for today. Today, let's go ahead and get into the project. I've got an entire inventory full. In fact, I need to grab this bed right here, because it is starting to get nighttime. And so we'll definitely need to sleep on the way. But I am going to go ahead and make the long trek. Well, not really long. I mean, it's a few hundred blocks. But I'm going to make the trek over into the where we're going to be building the creeper farm. And then I'm going to get to work.
Wherever we go, we'll always know. From the highest mountain to the bottom of the ocean, yeah.
And there it is. One farm completely done. Now, I'm not necessarily going to call this a creeper farm because honestly, it's a creeper and spider farm. There's been some points where I've actually had more spiders in this farm than I have creepers. So it's a creeper and spider farm, which actually works out really well because if I'm going to be resetting the chunks, I might be losing my spider farm that I had already done over, I think it's in somewhere in that direction. And so this will be a continued source of string until I can build another spider farm. If I can find another spider spawner, because it may not be in the same places as it is in this one, because we'll have the new terrain generation and stuff. But yeah, so this is all done. Really, really happy about it. And one thing, you guys probably laugh at me, but one thing that I was really happy about is each of the layers is in alternating. So this layer, and this layer all have water at the same time, and then this layer and this layer have water at the same time. So it's all nice and even. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Now, the one thing that I didn't catch on camera, and the one thing that was absolutely, teeth biting, not teeth biting, nail biting, teeth chattering kind of thing, was building this. Oh my gosh, yeah. Because this is the AFK platform, so I have to come all the way up here in order to get up to the AFK platform, and just looking out on this, it's like, if I fall, I'm dead. So I made sure that we got nice, surroundings on all three sides here. So I definitely don't have to worry about, falling or anything like that. Just as long as I keep my back against the wall and we're all good. And then it also makes it so that it's a little bit easier too to actually get onto this particular of the scaffolding. Because it was a little difficult to get over here, and I can't jump out. I've put stuff here so that I didn't accidentally do anything. And then this is just gonna be the little AFK spot. Now, if I AFK, it's gonna be not like an overnight like I do in like the regular like SMPs and my if I ever did a single player. I was gonna say in my single player, but it's like I haven't done a single player outside of modded, and I really don't do too much of the AFKing and modded. But yeah, so if I do any AFKing here, it'll probably be one of those where it's like, okay, well, I've got to go work on a script for a video, or I got to go work on, something else, and be like, okay, I'm at the computer, I can hear what's going on, but I'm not going to be actively playing, and then just pop my character up there. That way I can end up getting lots and lots of the gunpowder. See, look, spider. There's a spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. Up and look at all these spiders. It's a spider farm. It's not they're like, Mantis. But yeah, so it can be definitely more of a spider farm than an actual creeper farm. And so it's like, okay, it works. But I ended up decorating up this area. So that's the AFK tower. And I'm like, okay, I need an entrance into it. And I had created that one hole, while actually building the farm. And I'm like, okay, what can I do with this? It kind of throws me off because it's this is odd. And so this is, there's not two. And then, and then we've got this, which is two because of the chest and stuff. And so it's like, I don't know. Granted, I'd like to actually make this a little bit, like, prettier. Not so much so that, this is what we see. But do something to make it look a little prettier than what this is. And so we could probably do something with the tower here. I just used the materials that I had available, and that was a whole lot of dark oak. So let's go ahead and come down here. So we've got the nice green concrete. I decided to use concrete for these since I had some gravel and I had some of the sand as well. So, but just come down here. We've got stripped dark oak here, and then dark oak around the edges. And then we've got the little creeper faces. So I probably should put a spider face. Because like I said, it's creeper and spider. But for right now, we did the creeper faces. And then I just did a little table here because these down here were 7s. And I'm like, okay, I need to do something in order to light this up. So I just created a little table with a lantern. And then I might put something else here, like maybe like a log or something along those lines. And then I use the cobble deep slate up on the roof here. And and then we've got this. So this is what I've gotten already from the farm. We did end up somehow with bones. I don't know how they ended up, how the skeleton died. Because they would have been caught around the dispenser and oh my goodness, the observer. There we go. That's the name for it. So I don't know how we ended up getting this. But the string and the gunpowder definitely been getting a lot of those drops. And yeah, so we've just got all these lovely chests all set up with the hoppers to bring everything down. So definitely plenty of space so that I can AFK and not have any issues with kind of an overflow. So, because at most, I'll probably be AFKing for like an hour or two. And so definitely going to be a lot of gunpowder for the lots of rockets and stuff. So that'll definitely help out once I finally get an elytra and, all of that. And then also gunpowder. So that's going to be the other thing. So definitely lots of things to think about. If you guys have any ideas of like what to do to make this look nicer, let me know down in the comments. Because yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do with this one. Maybe I'll build like a giant creeper or giant spider or something. I don't know. But the biggest thing is going to be that yeah. This is definitely not a pretty build, but it is definitely functional. The storage room is pretty, so that we've at least got that. And yeah, so definitely really happy with the way that this came out and the little storage area. And then it's just a matter of, possibly prettifying, prettifying this lovely area here to make it kind of look a little bit better. But for now, it is going to be just this. This is going to be our lovely creeper and a spider farm that I can end up using, and especially once we do the update. So I might end up with one more episode of this out before the update, because the update comes out on the 30th. So we'll definitely see what happens with that. And then from there, I kind of need to make a decision of what to do, because I'll probably need to do some testing to see because I want to make sure that I have the HUD, and we don't necessarily need to have Optifine or replay mod or anything like that if we want to update right away. So I'll probably kind of keep an ear out as to when like the replay mod is looking to upgrade. And then Optifine, of course, is the biggest one. So yeah, so this has definitely been a fun episode, a little bit nail biting, though apparently I wanted to call it teeth biting, but nail biting, trying to get that AFK platform up and stuff. And so it's definitely been a little stressful, but so happy to finally have it done. We definitely need to get into more of the mob farm so I can start getting some of those drops and stuff. The biggest thing being bones, string, and gunpowder. So we've got the lovely gunpowder out of the way. String we can end up doing again once 1.18 drops and we find another of the spider spawners. And then so all we need to do is find an actual like skeleton spawner. Otherwise, we're gonna end up having to do an actual like mob farm kind of thing. So maybe one of those ones, out in the ocean kind of mob farms. We'll see. This has definitely been fun, and I am rambling, so I definitely apologize for that. So I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you did, definitely hit that like button.
If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.